So good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Subin, team manager of Team Autocred Racing. So I am here to present our cost report. So in this presentation, we'll be discussing all the components which we are made in-house. So the rest of the components we'll go through it in that CBOM and DBOM and BOM also. So at first, we're going to see the entire split up for the various systems involved in the vehicle. So the total cost of the vehicle is coming around 4,35,191 rupees. So first we'll go to the brake system. So here the in-house manufactured thing is disc mount. So disc mount material is EN8 and it is costing
Sorry,
around.
please present your screen.
Okay, sorry. Visible, sir?
Yes, it's loading. You can start.
Yes, sir. So this is Subin, team manager of Autocred Racing. So I'm here to present the cost report presentation. So here, this is our total split up for the car, various systems involved in here. So our total cost is coming around 4,35,191 rupees. So in this presentation, we'll be discussing all the components which are made in-house. So the components which we bought, we'll discuss in CBOM, DBOM, and BOM. So the first system is going to be our brake system. Here, the in-house manufactured component is disc mount. So the raw material for the disc mount is EN8 and it is totally costing around 200 rupees. And the CNC machining, which is costing around 1,450 rupees, and fasteners of rupees 27, total cost of 1,677 rupees. There is no labor cost involved because the labor cost will be involved in the operation cost itself. And then the frame and body. So here the chassis and frame is completely built in-house. So the raw material for the chassis pipes are like ASI 1018, and it is around total of 21.9 meters. So considering 180 rupees per meter, the total cost is going to be 3,942 rupees. And the operation cost is like bending 8,000 rupees, and grinding, this grinding, profiling, and welding are the electrical cost. So the grinding cost is going to be 5 rupees, profiling 26 rupees, welding 36 rupees, and labor cost for grinding is going to be 100 rupees, and profiling is going to be 520 rupees, and welding is going to be 720 rupees. And the tooling cost are like 80 rupees for the grinding blade, and the profiling is going to be 400, and welding rods is going to cost around 156 rupees. The total cost of frame and body is going to be 13,985 rupees. And then the mounts. So various mounts are involved that I have mentioned on the left side of the presentation. So the various mounts are controller mounts, seat mounts, pedal mounts, battery mounts, caliper mounts, radiator mounts, brake foot mounts, fire extinguisher mounts, and energy meter mounts, axle mounts, and steering column. So the area of all these mounts have been mentioned there. So the raw material which we used here is two materials actually, 3mm mild steel and 6mm mild steel. So respective cost for it has been mentioned, and the total cost of the raw material is around 564 rupees. So the operation cost involves laser cutting, machine cutting, and welding. So laser cutting is going to be 2,702 rupees. This includes the labor cost also. And then machine cutting is electrical cost, and welding is also electrical cost. And fasteners, we are using M4 2 numbers and M5 2 numbers, and then M6 bolts and 4 numbers. So these fasteners involves washers and nuts also. So the labor cost is respective to the processes have been mentioned. And then tooling is around for the machine cutting is 30 rupees, and for welding it is going to be 40 rupees. For the 40 rupees is the welding rods which we used. And then the total cost of the mounts is going to be 3,463 rupees. And then brake pedal. So the brake pedal, which is completely made by ourselves. So this raw material is 6mm mild steel, and the total cost is coming around 11 rupees, and the laser cutting charge is 760 rupees, And then we are using two types of fasteners. They are M6 and M8. So the respective costs have been mentioned here, 35 and 10 rupees. So the total cost of the brake pedal is going to be 821 rupees. And then the bumpers are completely made of fiberglass. So the various types of bumpers and their respective area has been mentioned there. So the raw material for the bumpers are like fiberglass and resin. So the total cost of raw materials is 1,839 rupees. So the operation is like only cutting is the operation involved here. And then for the labor cost, a total complete bumper assembly is 117 rupees. And the tooling cost is the brush we use, so it is 10 rupees. So the total cost of bumpers is costing around 1,969 rupees. So the steering wheel is made of aluminum, and the grips are made of 3D printing PLA material. So aluminum is costing around 1,350 rupees, and the 3D printing material which we used in here is going to cost around 800 rupees. So the operation cost is the laser cutting for the aluminum plate, and then that is going to be 748 rupees. And then the 3D printing cost involves all the labor, electricity charges. It is going to be around 1,000 rupees. So the total steering and fasteners we are using M6 bolts, six numbers. So it is going to be around 30 rupees. So total cost is around 3,928 rupees. And then the motor mount, it is a drivetrain system. So motor mount, the raw material is going to be around 89 rupees. And then the operation cost for it, laser cutting, we have it is costing around 711 rupees. And then the welding, it is electrical charge for the welding, it is 2.5 rupees. And fasteners, we are using M8 bolts, 4 numbers, to mount the motor on this motor mount. So that is costing around 40 rupees. And then the tooling cost goes respectively. The total cost for the motor mount is 872.5 rupees. And then the axle. So axle is material is EN8. The total cost for the material is 1,640 rupees. So in CNC machining costing around 3,335 rupees, which includes labor cost and machining cost, all those costs involved. And then keys are around 30 rupees. So total of 5,005 rupees. And then driver sprocket. The driver sprocket material is EN9. So the cost is around 82 rupees. So the operation cost is like the gas cutting 366 rupees, and the CNC machining goes around 3,622. This involves labor and machining costs. And then the keys around 40 rupees. Total of 4,110 rupees. And then the driven sprocket. So this is EN9 same, and then gas cutting here it is costing around 649 rupees, and then the machining cost is around 4,897 rupees, and the fasteners key which is going around 40 rupees. Total cost of the sprocket is 5,822 rupees. So here we are using 4.5 kilowatt liquid cooled motor. So that is costing around. Sorry, this isn't changed. So we'll discuss this in the CBOM. And then thank you. So this is cost explanation file. So now we will be discussing our CBOM.
So thank you Tim, for your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Now you open your bill of materials worksheet first.
Yes, sure. It's going to be our